Hey Planty friends, welcome back to another new Planty video. Today we're gonna go plant shopping at some local big box stores. We're gonna go to Home Depot, maybe to Lowe's, but today we're gonna go, I'm gonna like show y'all the Lowe's location. I'm just really excited because it's been such a hot minute since I've gone plant shopping, and I keep finding like on Facebook, people always like post what they find at their local big box stores, and they've been putting out these Thai constellations. I really do hope, I don't really think there's some in San Antonio yet, and when there are, they just get sold out so fast. So I hope I can go ahead and maybe see one, if not a variegated Hoya compacta or just a Hoya compacta in general, will be really fun. Hey Valentino. I'm just so excited, y'all. It's been so long, and I'm just excited to go and do some plant shopping and take you guys along. As well, at the end of the video, we might do some plant chores. It's always such a vibe to do plant chores at the end of the video, so I like to do that every now and then. But yeah, let's just go plant shopping. Alrighty, so this one's really pretty. 1998. Back then they used to look super bad, but these look really good. Green shield. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's pretty though. Got some mini monsteras for 20. Do I have two of them? This is really pretty. I see a Monstera Peru, Gerencinas. There's a clearance rack with a little bit of plants, but also show y'all what they have. They even have an alocasia. Urban Jungle / Life Trends always got some really good plants, and these new planters are super cute. Look at this snake plant, aka Sansevieria. It has a little baby right there and right there. That is so cute. The little baby. I like the colors too. $15.98. They got a zebra plant, y'all. Look at that. It's a pretty dramatic plant. It doesn't like to dry out, and it likes a lot of humidity. It has a really pretty flower. It's like yellow, and it's like a little poof ball. It's super pretty. A pepperonia jelly, I believe. Peacock calathea. Mine used to always get spider mites. Another zebra plant. Another beautiful snake plant. I just love snake plants a lot. They're so pretty. Look at this bird's nest fern. Another beautiful calathea. I'm not quite sure what this is. It looks like an alocasia of some variety, but it's really pretty. Some more calatheas, peperonia, really nice healthy snake plants. We got some neon syngoniums. Look at this really funky bird's nest fern. Even though it says fern, if you don't know, these are really, really hardy compared to a Boston fern. Those are like, the second you put it inside, it's gonna drop leaves. Unless you know how to take care of it, like have high humidity. These are really, really hardy bird's nest ferns. Neon syngonium. I thought it was always a pink syngonium, but it's called neon. Super pretty. Oh, this peperonia. I feel like everybody needs one of these. They're just so pretty. Really, really common, but they're awesome. It's like a golden goddess philodendron, I think so. Really nice and bright and poppy. Look at this other neon syngonium. Oh, it's just so pretty. Love the colors. Another variety of oh, it's the same one, but another cool snake plant. We got more really cool plants. Look at this neon pothos. $14.98. I'm telling y'all. And this is it looks like a global green pothos. But Urban Jungle has some really, really good planters and prices. I think this is a pearls and jade pothos mixed with a pothos and joy. $14.98, y'all. That's a really good deal. Beautiful golden pothos. Another neon. Look at that. Looks like a cute little birthmark. A really, really massive bird's nest fern. And then some calatheas. These are only $13.98. Look at that. Love these cash box, these new planters. I've never seen them before. And I think it's just a print of orange for $22.98. Look at that. Look like the really dark red petitoes. Beautiful alocasia. It looks really, really good. It's a really good price, $22.98. Dracaena, some plants that should be on clearance, to be honest. A little baby alocasia. $13.98. Ooh, got it from the wrong spot. I got the stick. There it is. I know there's like a variety of a Brazil. I think it's called the Cardinal. I'm not quite sure how it's supposed to look. It looks like a Brazil to me, but some people can tell. I think it's the middle part supposed to be dark like that. It's like a sport. But yeah. Really, really pretty Brazil. I don't know how this is supposed to stay. This is so funky. I think it's a twister hurricane bird's nest fern. I'm not quite sure what that is, but $23.98. So pretty. $13.98. Some type of fern. Another really, really cool snake plant. Look at this. It's like a ginger. $22.98. And then some orchids, bromeliads. Another really cool bird's nest fern. I'm not sure that's how the plant is supposed to be, but it has like the leaves folding in, which is pretty cool. $23.98. Okay. Oh, what is that? It's a really pretty alocasia. $24.98. Moonlight scandapsus. It's a really nice basket of eight pearls and jade potos. Trying to move slow. I don't want to get you guys dizzy. Y'all, what is this? So pretty. Just a pretty different Bakia. Gorge. Oh my god, it's on clearance for 12 bucks. Well, $12.50. I don't know though. It's pretty though. It's a really good deal. Doesn't look that bad. Just a little bit of crispy leaves, but it has a new leaf coming in. It looks pretty good. It's just a maybe, to be honest. I like how it's on clearance. By the way, I never like show these prices because they're always 20 bucks, $19.98. So, is this on clearance too? No. That's pretty cool. Got a Baltic blue. Only found the albos one time, which is pretty crazy. I don't know why. This is a really pretty scandapsus. It's really full too. And I like the planter. Some different Bakias. It's a really massive Baltic blue. Moonlight scandapsus. Another alocasia. Silver streak potos. And then this little section. like a little propagation of like a raven. I mean a ZZ. 1898. They got a Zanzi. It's like a ZZ plant, but compacted for 1998. It has a really, really pretty planter as well. Yeah, I think that's basically it. Well, let me show you guys the clearance section and then that's it. At this Lowe's, but I think we're gonna go to the Home Depot because I haven't been there for a while and I want to see if they have more proven winners plants. I'm not quite sure what it says on the clearance, if it's not marked. Sometimes like customers like move plants around so they don't put it back. And I would always like get mad when I used to do the same thing too, but like I get it as well. I'm trying to find the price on this one. It's marked down, but I don't, oh there it is. $27.98. These don't even look that bad, these orchids. It's because like they're not in bloom anymore. And I like how they're inside, because if they're outside, they always get so burnt. Burnt chicken nugget. And I actually didn't got a orchid on the clearance section a while back, and it's already blooming, so that's super duper fun. Look at that. Greenbellias are so pretty. Some African violets as well. $5.48. Sometimes you can find some variegated ones, but I don't see none right now. They're so pretty though. I'm so curious if they throw these plants away. I don't think they'll give it for free, but that's so sad. Okay, so they do have a lot of plants. More than what I expected, which is pretty insane because this location doesn't always have that many good stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it in its own little video. So I see so many goodies, and even like cactuses and succulents, which are really, really exciting, and some Hoyas. Oh my gatitos. Super cute. But it's gonna be in a different video. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Alrighty, so I want to go ahead and focus on the balcony, you know, today. I'm currently bottom watering the Staghorn fern because it's been a hot minute, and it isn't sphagnum moss, so I feel like it needs to be drowned in water so it can like, because you know when sphagnum moss dries out, it kind of repels water, which is kind of weird. So I just let it bottom water for a couple like hours, and then it perks back up and gets nice and hydrated. Here's a plant that the birds laid a nest on, and you can still see the nest a little bit. It's in a container and it's doing pretty good. I have seen a lot of beautiful new leaves pulling through, and yeah, it's still really, really pretty. Really proud of it. I feel like the bird poop has helped a little bit, so that's pretty nice. And then here is the Monstera aurora that I propagated. It did put out this new green leaf, and I feel when you propagate something, it's always gonna put out like a green shoot because it needs like still more energy to develop nice roots. But I'm getting ready to see a new shoot coming through. And then here's the other one. See that Monstera aurora? It also gave me a new leaf, which is also green. And it has really, really nice fenestration. So I'm really, really excited to go ahead and see. Here is the elephant ear. There is some leaves that I want to go ahead and trim off with y'all. And then here's a bunch of plants that I was propagating. Those are some global greens. Monstera sotopecana, green heartleaf philodendron, micans, cebu blue, and black lipstick pagoda. Here is the ficus that we ended up chopping. You can see some of these shoots coming in. Nice. And then here is my old amaryllis bulb, which it's already been a year just giving me leaves, which I don't mind. I just hope it blooms on Christmas time or whenever she's ready. It has really, really nice big leaves. Here is the Tridescantia, which the top doesn't look the best, but it has put out a lot of growth and it's starting to reach the floor. This is my Kessler and she's already far gone. Because I know some of you guys like looking at the jets, but here is some goodies. So this was a mother plant, also died on me, but I just kept watering it. You can see a lot of new shoots coming in, so I'm really proud of this one. You can see it's dry again. Here's the one that I did cuttings out of. This is the variegated string of hearts. This one seems like it's converting back to green, but it's really fun. It's like a nice little carpet, super cute. Here's my variegated Monstera Peru, and I kind of want to go ahead and propagate it. They always put out green leaves and then it slowly gives off the beautiful variegation. But I think oh my god, I'm so sorry. I am gonna get ready to chop it because it's giving me smaller and smaller leaves, and I do want to have another one as well. I want to see if it can branch out even more. Here's my Seva Blue. It was doing super duper good, but I feel like it wants to get repotted because it's been giving me some really not the best foliage, so that's on the list to go into. The potato vine is still there chilling, and one of the most exciting updates for me is my Jacqueline alocasia. This is one of its newest leaves and it's massive, y'all. Like, look at this. Super exciting. And then right over here we have Sparrow Ginger. I gotta show y'all. So these birds decided to... Oh my god, it already has eggs. I'm not gonna touch the eggs. I know you're not supposed to. So I'm gonna show y'all the nest. So that's why this twister looks a little bit dry. It's kind of, I don't want to go ahead and now I can't even bottom water it. It's kind of too late for me to give it like this one its own little saucer, like hanging basket that doesn't have any holes, so I can bottom water it. It's okay. I do have some of this. I have cuttings of this one, so. But that is insane. Those two little eggs, y'all. Aw. Let me put it back before the mom gets mad. Here's my Monstera Tropicana. She's a little bit crispy. It's kind of hard to bring her down because, well, it's string, it's not plastic. And then she's had a little rough stage because a while back they also put nests on this one. The birds like putting a nest on everything. But I guess we can start, I don't know, I need to see. I guess removing the dead leaves from this one because it's kind of bothering me a little bit. I feel like this elephant ear needs a bigger planter, and it was only 1 yard. I'm gonna put one bulb. It was a massive bulb that I got from Walmart, and I gave it this massive planter, but I feel like it wants something a little more bigger, but I don't have a bigger planter. Kind of expensive. Okay. Okay, so I want to go ahead and repot the Seva Blue with y'all, and then I also want to go ahead and propagate my Monstera variegated monstera Peru. I think it's time. And it's getting smaller and smaller on the leaves. I also want to give it a nice fertilizer so it can go ahead and branch out. And I hope it can like do a good job with some fertilizer, some good light, warm temperatures, humidity, and me chopping it. Yes, Valentino. Giving out some more branches, like branching out, putting more shoots, more nodes. Is that what it's called? Outside, because I want this to branch out. I've been propagating it. I propagated twice, and it doesn't for some reason. So I'm gonna give it more leaves than what it has, and hopefully can do that. I really do hope so. And then these cuttings, I have had some good success with propagating monstera perus, and the only thing is they do take forever. The way that I like to propagate my monstera perus is with sphagnum moss. There's a lot of different methods out there. Some people like to propagate it with water, perlite, or even just straight in the soil. And I kind of like the idea with straight in the soil too. The thing is, I don't know. I think I might just do that instead. It's so nice outside. How can I say it? So I have propagated and had a really good success propagating plants in the soil, like straight up in the soil, like nothing special, and leaving it in the balcony. Now the thing is, it is away from direct sunlight, but it's getting a lot of bright and direct sunlight. It's early in the morning now. I'm so sorry for making any sense. I'm doing the best that I can. And it's just the conditions are so good outside that you can literally propagate it just like that for me. And that's what I'm gonna go and do to show y'all what she just fell. Also, just makes life a little bit more easier. So it's gonna be a nice bushy, I keep saying that name, plant. I'm gonna move it to the side, and I need to find, I think I'm gonna stick it in this one. I like to reuse my planters. I know you're not supposed to, or you can, but like you need to disinfect it and clean it. I don't really do that. I used to, but it was just too much. And here's my Seba Blue. It came from a 4-inch planter. Now we're gonna upgrade it to this. Not quite sure the size of this. I got it from Dollar Tree. These are really awesome. Really cheap, reliable for house plants. People say they're not awesome for like outdoor plants. They get full-on sunlight and you know like the UV rays. It's true, like the elements, the aggressive elements will destroy it outside. But these are awesome for indoor plants. If you're on a budget like me. So she has grown a lot. Sadly, I am gonna give it a haircut. I know, and I'm gonna throw away the cuttings. I've been doing this already. I used to like stress about it so much, but because I'm like, it's just such a waste. But I'm doing it for the health of the plant. Also because I want it to get bushier, and I don't need more Seba Blue cuttings going on. I already have like 2 outside, I believe. And I don't know, maybe I don't know if I want to make more. I want to manage with what I already have. To be honest, I don't like saying this because like I feel a lot of people will be like, you're starting to fenestrate. Is that on a moss pole? I was making it go out on the fence, and I think that's trying to like give it something to like fenestrate, or it feels like something is climbing. But anyways, so let me get a container, and I'm gonna tell you why. Well, I'm gonna say this. The reason why I don't want to propagate more plants right now, since it's the growing season, a lot of my plants are growing like crazy. They are needing a lot more water, a lot of repotting, which is fun, but I also work, and sometimes I'm just too tired to like take care of it, right? Or like to water it, even though something so simple. I do try to add it in my morning routine, but sometimes I just want my cup of coffee and watching the TV. But yeah, so I'm running out of space too. A lot of my plants are growing, which is a good sign, right? They're happy, but I'm also running out of space because it's not just house plants. And to be honest, all of my decor is like 90% plants. When I was doing a plant purge a while back, I realized when I was getting rid of all my plants a while back, I got rid of like the vast majority. I only had like a couple left. And I realized that my decor was just plants. Like I don't have any decor. The only decor that I have is maybe these candles and picture frames, like the fake candles. and that's what just for the plants. I got it for like the vibe and the aesthetic of the plants. So it's not a bad thing. Like I love having, I think it's gonna drop the mirror. I love having a bunch of houseplants. I love the jungle look, but I also have stuff too, like, and I just want to be too chaos, even though I love it. But sometimes I just get overwhelmed, and I notice that I just don't want to look at my plants when I see too much going on. I get overwhelmed when I'm already overwhelmed or tired. So I'm just trying to do what works for me, and I don't know. I'm in the phase right now. I'm just taking care of my plants myself and finance. I don't know. But let me get something to like get soil from the container. I'm reusing this cat litter from Valentino, and I added my soil in here because I just think I can reuse it for that. I just like that idea. And it has a little handle, so I can move it around when I want to. I'm gonna reuse this planter. But before I do, I'm gonna go ahead and give her a haircut. This is probably gonna hurt some of y'all, because I know you guys like looking at lush vines, so do I. I'm saying that because it would have killed me if I saw this a long time ago, even if I did this to myself. But I'm just gonna chop it. I'm like shaking, like I don't wanna chop it, but I have to. I'm gonna do it pretty high so it can branch out nicely. I know this is so bad. I think I'm just gonna probably propagate this. I really wish I had more space, especially outside, y'all. Like, it is pretty hot in Texas, but where I live in San Antonio, like we're like in the bottom right, it is so humid. My plants outside are exploding, and that's considering that I don't use a water hose. I noticed when I was living in the rental home, when I was watering my plants, and it was so therapeutic for me because I didn't have to worry about like water making a mess and stuff like that because they're outside right in the porch, and it was the most therapeutic, beautiful thing for me. And the plants were like growing like times 10. It was so insane, so wild. So I cannot wait. It's kind of crazy how we're already halfway through the year. Can y'all believe that, y'all? It's just so crazy. We are getting ready to move. Well, not ready, but we are, getting prepared for that because the last thing that I want is to not be prepared. But I'm really, really excited, and I'm kind of scared because I know I've been talking about it, but we might just rent with Progress Residential. I know they're the worst, but they run like all the rentals. Like they own the vast majority of all the rental homes. So it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out first so I can get the planter shape, and I can just do that instead. I'll show you what I mean. But yeah, one of my biggest wants in a house is a nice porch in the back, preferably, so people don't see me in the front. I want to be like in the back. I'm very like anti people. I just like to get lost with my plants, and that's it. But let's look at the roots and see how it looks. I guess I did chop it. It's gonna branch out nicely if I do take care of it how I'm supposed to, which I will. As well, it's gonna grow back like crazy because it's just the growing season right now, and they're just gonna explode. Look at that. Look at those roots. I'm looking into the mirror. Look at that. It was so happy. I mean, I hope it still is, but wow. I'm gonna give you another 180. But yeah, I want a porch so bad because it's just more easier to propagate plants outside, especially during this time, and watering and taking care of them. And the water hose goes a long way because of pressure. It depends on pressure, but it still goes a long way. It rinses off pests like no one's business. When I had any pest issues, I would just use a water hose and I would knock them off like crazy. And then just spray a good amount of neem oil outside on the plant, and then let it dry out, and then bring it back inside. When I mean dry out, like 30 minutes, letting the excess water from the plant and letting the neem oil like settle in, and then I'll bring it back inside before it gets any bugs. And that will solve the issue. It was so insane to me. It was so crazy. It was so nice. And I'm so ready for that experience again. I hope everything goes as planned. I am expecting for the worst because I think you should, right? Because reality is just how the world works. Like there's a saying, like if you want to make God laugh, just tell him your plans. So, yeah. Okay, let me pour in this here. Period. So this is a little hack that a lot of people do, and I don't know why I've never done this before, but it's awesome. So you like fill up a little bit right in the bottom, and then you add the planter where you want it to be, and then you just fill in the gaps outside of the planter. I'll show it to me. And it gets the perfect size to put the old plant, the plant in the new planter. Just makes life so much easier. So you're not like disturbing the leaves right on the plant or like making a mess, because I'm pretty messy, so this helps a lot. But yeah, I'm just excited. And it's just crazy, like next month is going to be September, right? And it's gonna be, no, I'm so dumb. You see what I'm talking about? Next month is going to be August, July, August, September. And then, I mean, next month my brother goes back to school. The next month, September, it's going to be a calm month. And then October is my boyfriend's and my brother's birthday, which is so crazy. And then that's when the chaos starts to happen, because it's when the other parties happen. And then we also have Halloween on October. So there's already 3 special events happening on October. And the next month is going to be November, which is Thanksgiving, my favorite holiday. I love fall and I love eating, and that's when there's the turkey and the gravy and the stuffing and the cranberry and the pies, pumpkin spice, everything. I know some people like love or hate that. I love pumpkin spice. I can never have enough of it. Well, at the end of the season I get bored of it, but I like pumpkin spice. I like the smell, the flavor, it's just, everything's amazing. And then it's going to be Christmas. And after that, like, that's when December is the most chaotic month for me. I think it is for a lot of people. And then that's also, oh, I forgot. November is when we're planning to move out, because we don't wanna be like running on a deadline. I wanna make sure that we have like our release ends at the end of the year. So I wanna be ready by November, looking at homes and getting everything done, because it's a process. And like the lesson that I want is we're here in December and we're still waiting for them to approve or needing something, and there's like little bumps on the road, and then we're gonna be like homeless because our lease ended here. So I want to be ready by November, looking through the homes, and then moving out by November. At the end of November would be nice. It will be empty here for like a month, but that's okay. I'd rather be like that than not having a place to stay. And then after December, Christmas, it's also the most expensive month for me. It is for a lot of people. It's like when people give a lot of gifts. I also love shopping, like plant shopping on December. It's one of my favorite times, also November a little bit, because they still put out Christmas stuff on the big box stores on November, even October. It's when you see all the beautiful Christmas cactuses, and you walk into Lowe's and it smells like cinnamon and they're playing Christmas music. It's so weird that I have like a fantasy a little bit like with Lowe's. It's just I've been doing plant shopping for so long. I mean, I go plant shopping all the time, and that's the time when like it's just such a vibe going and seeing like all the beautiful Christmas planters and the red bows on all the plants and the Christmas music. And then you go outside and it's super duper cold. Ugh, I just love that. And then it'll be New Year's, which is also a really, really fun time. Tamal season and carne asada and like crazy stuff, pan de coco. And then my birthday, I'm gonna be 25 years old. I still forget that, like January the 7th, I'm gonna be 25 years old. 1/4 away of 100 years old. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna make it that far, right? We never know, nobody does know. But it's just crazy to think about. I'm 1/4 away from hitting the 3 digits. And like, it's starting to hit me like, what am I doing in my life? Like, am I doing enough? Like, like, you know what I'm saying? But you just gotta like take a deep breath and appreciate everything that you have, and just take it your speed. Just take it, you know, every day. Like, I don't know. I'm already getting thinking about the holidays and all the chaos is gonna happen. I think September is going to be the last month of like chill for us, or for y'all too. I don't know, like you guys got going on, but holiday wise, I think so. I'm just excited. I'm excited, and honestly, this summer wasn't that brutal. I mean, we had a hurricane, right? Hurricane Burrow. I probably said it incorrectly. Oh, I didn't even show you the hole. It fit perfectly, as I can see. Perfect. Can you all see? Yeah. It fits so nicely. I love that hack. I know some of you guys have been doing it for years. I was left behind. I was not paying attention. And better late than never, because this has helped tremendously. And look at that. It's gonna, since I chopped it, really, really sad, but since I chopped it, it's gonna put out a lot of new shoots. And Silver Blues always do that. They get nice and bushy when you chop it, so I'm excited. And it has a bigger planter to put out more nice roots in front of the planter. And it does have holes, I didn't forget. So, I love that. I love Silver Blues. I really, really do. I've always did, and I know they had a big phase, so it was crazy, and then it calmed down. But I just love, they need to have the light to develop that beautiful blue metallic look or silver look. It's gorgeous. It's just so gorgeous. So yeah, if I have it inside, I need to have it like close to a window or on a grill light. If not, it's just gonna look green, which is also kind of cute. The leaves are nice and it doesn't really gap out that much. It can, if it doesn't, any plant can do that if it's not getting enough light, but it's a nice plant. It really, really is. And it's also really easy to look after. It's pretty forgiving. I mean, there's been times when I forgot how to water it. I forget how to talk. I forgot to water it. It just gives you a little bit of yellow leaves, but it bounces back really crazy. And if it gets bald, which happens when your plants are underwatered, just give it a good haircut and it will put out new shoots. And make sure if you have it inside, there's a grow light above where it's bald, so it can put out new shoots like that. So that's a little thing for y'all, if y'all didn't know. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited, y'all. So now we're gonna go ahead and put the Monstera Peru cuttings in here. By the way, the soil that I use, I know some of you guys wonder, I always use this soil and it works for me and it's cheap and it's good. My plants do love it. It has pieces of bark and perlite, which is nice. Again, it's not the most bougiest one, but it's reliable, gets the job done. It's from Walmart. It's called Expert Gardener, and it's a yellow bag. It's nice. It's nice. I like it a lot. It's only like $6 or $5 or $7. It's good. So I think I need more soil. No, because I don't want it to overflow. I got a bad habit of doing that. So I'm just gonna shove in the, no, and it's a little bit more, just a little bit, like an inch. I was putting a leaf and it was already looking like too buried inside. But it's just so crazy out. We're literally on July, I think we're on July 10. Oh my gatitos. If we're on July 10, I'm gonna like gag. Like that is so crazy. Like it still feels like July 2nd or 3rd. Like, I'm excited, but it's like, oh my god. So crazy. Okay, I can start adding the cuttings. I just shove in there, and also, I like to, I don't know if I told you about it. I like to propagate my plants by nodes. So I'll get a vine. Let me show you over here. I'll get a vine, right? In each leaf, I'm looking at the mirror, so just making sure you guys can see. It has arrow roots or roots, or yeah, whatever. They'll become into roots, so it is what it is. And I just chop it in the middle like that. Sometimes there'll be a really long piece, so I just trim it as well. Like I did with the Monstera, but it was too long. Like that, right? Just chop it off. You don't want too much stick in there, but you don't want enough so you can shove it in there. And that's all I do. I like to propagate it by nose instead of just putting the whole vine. To each their own. I know some people like to do that because they already want to see a vine. That's cool as well, but I like to get more out of my plants. It will take a little bit time to like develop a vine, but along the way you'll be, I'm happy because like it has more vines, right? Compared to like when they're ready. So I like to just do it like that. So that's how I do it. I don't know how many cuttings I have. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So There's a chance though there's a high chance this one not all root. But if it does, there'll be like 10 vines coming out. Even if 50% only root, that's 5 vines and a 6-inch planter of Berger Monstera Peru. That's gonna look really, really cute. The thing is, I really gotta make sure this stays moist. And what I'm gonna have to do, so I do not forget, it's very important, you know, especially like I'm gonna have it outside and the heat. I'm gonna need to give it like a planter that doesn't have any holes in the bottom, or a saucer would be ideal, but that'll just dry out too fast. And this needs to stay moist for like a couple days. It's pretty controversial how I do stuff, but sometimes it just works out. Like, I'm gonna leave it like sitting in water. Not literally like it's flooding, but with a planter, I'm like, actually, I'm gonna have to reuse this one. This is my peace lily, Diamond Jet Peace Lily from Costa Farm. Got it for clearance a long time ago. I don't even know if I can take it off from the planter. I can't. I'm gonna need to look for his own cash pot, which is another plant that doesn't have any holes. If not, it's just gonna go on a saucer. But I think I have a good spot because my bird of paradise is always drowning in water because the plant above it is my elephant ear bulb. And when I water that one, it drops in there, so I can just leave it in there. And yeah. This is gonna take like a while, you guys. It's probably gonna take like a month for us to see roots or maybe a new shoot coming in them. It would take some time, but it is so warm and humid that it's gonna work out. I think so. When you're propagating plants, they need warm air because these are tropical plants, right? They want warmth, not hot, but they want warmth. And then since they don't have no roots yet, they absorb water on their foliage. Plants need water no matter what. So from what I read, they're gonna be absorbing water from their leaves. That's where like a lot of cuttings, they always do better like in a greenhouse environment where it's very, very humid because they're not dying of thirst. They're getting water from the air. So, yes. How fun. How fun. Hopefully it works out. And then the mother plant, hopefully she can branch out. I kind of want to give her some fresh soil on top, but I don't know. I kind of want to repot it, to be honest, and take off that old soil and give it some fresh soil. But I'm not going to. I am going to go ahead and let it train on top of the soil. So these air roots can stick in there. I might need to give it some soil as well. Because there's nodes in the vine. And if it's touching soil, they're going to root. And that's going to help the plant to like just be more efficient. Hopefully it stays there because it doesn't want to, but enhance chunk. No, it doesn't want to. I need like some sort of like stick. Yes, I'm using one of the limbs of the Monstera Peru to hold it in place and it's working, so I might need to remove it like in a day or two. Because it would rot. Or not, I don't know. Here she is. I'll give you guys updates down the line. And I think that's it. I do have some silver cuttings that I can propagate. But I don't know. Because I already have a silver outside and I don't even know where to put her, to be honest. I'm trying to like think ahead when she starts to get big, where I'm gonna place it. I might just chop it again, give her a haircut and just keep letting her like bush out more nicely. Those cuttings, I would love to put on Facebook Marketplace for free, but it's gonna take some time and people are always going to be asking questions like, girl, I'm putting it for free online for the convenience of me to like get rid of it and make my life easy. And I suppose somebody can like, you know, take in those cuttings, but I don't know. Facebook Marketplace stresses me out sometimes. That's why I still got my jar. You guys can see in the background. I gave it to my cousin. I'm hoping he went to Mexico, so I don't know if he's really gonna take it or not, because he wants to take it to Mexico. I so started because we tried to put it on his marketplace for a while back, and people kept asking like the most ridiculous questions because like it was literally on the description box. Like, girl, just there's a description box for a reason, girl. But so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and water these and then put them Berger de Monstera Peru outside. And I think that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed Well, I'm pretty sure the plant shopping in the beginning was pretty fun. So thank you so much for watching. Sending positive vibes to each and every single one of y'all. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!